Hello, welcome again. We are solving engineering thermodynamics. The topic is basics of thermodynamics. Question number 29 and 30. In an experiment setup, air flows between two stations P and Q adiabatically. The direction of flow depends on the pressure and temperature conditions maintained at P and Q. The conditions at station P are 150 kPa and 350 Kelvin. The temperature at station Q is 300 Kelvin. The following are the properties and relations pertaining to air. Specific heat at constant pressure Cp is equal to 1.005 kJ per kilogram per Kelvin. Specific heat at constant volume Cv is equal to 0.718 kilojoule per kilogram per Kelvin. Characteristic gas constant R is equal to 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram per Kelvin. Enthalpy is equal to Cp, H is equal to Cpt. Internal energy U is equal to Cvt. Question number 29 is, if the air has to flow from station P to Q, the maximum possible value of pressure in kPa at station Q is close to option A 50, option B 87, option C 128, option D 150. So other question is, if the pressure at station Q is 50 kPa, the change in entropy SQ minus SP in kilojoule per kilogram per degree Kelvin is option A minus 0.155, option 2, option B 0, and option C 1.16, and option D 0.355. Okay, so suppose this is your first condition or the condition at station P. Okay, so this is the first condition at station P, and the condition at station P is 150 kPa and 350 Kelvin. Okay, and the temperature at the other station is 300 Kelvin. Okay, suppose the process is 1-2 or 1-2 dash. 1-2 dash is an irreversible process, and 1-2 is a reversible process. And A, B, and C represent the pressure lines. So we can clearly see that for the same temperature T2 and T2 dash, that is equal to 300 Kelvin, the pressure is higher at BB. Okay, pressure line is at a higher value than at CC. Okay, so this is your pressure line. Okay, and this is your if the process between 1 and 2 is isentropic, if the process between 1 and 2 is isentropic, then the pressure at the station Q will be maximum. Okay, now P1 is your 150 kPa and T1 is your 350 Kelvin, and T2 is your 300 Kelvin. Okay, so using isentropic relation, P1 by P2 is equal to T1 by T2, comma divided by gamma minus 1, and gamma is your Cp by Cv. Cp is given as 1.005 and Cv is 0.7, so gamma is 1.4. So from this we can find out P2 is 87.45 bar. Okay, so this pressure is 87.45 bar. Okay, now from first law, now this is the answer of first question, and option B is the answer, option B. Okay, now in the second question, the change in entropy between P and Q has been asked, or SQ minus SP has been asked. Okay, now from first law we have dq is equal to du plus dw, and again this dq is your TdS for reversible process, and du your Cv dt, and this dw is your Pdv. If we divide it by T, then it will be ds Cv dt by T and plus Pt P by T dv, or if we integrate it, then it is Cv ln T2 by T1, and R P by T can be written as R into V, sorry, P PV PV is equal to MRT. So taking M is equal to 1, and so P by T is your dV by V. So its integration will be Rn ln V2 by V. Okay. So that is the expression for change in entropy, general expression for a reversible process. Okay. Now we have T2, we have T1. Okay. Now as the gas is ideal, so we can find out V2 by V1 in terms of P1, P2, T2 and T1. So V2 by V1 is 2. So from this we get V2 by V1 is 2.5714. Okay. So putting the value CD as 0.718 ln T1 by T2 is your 300, this is your 300 by 380, and this is your 0.287 ln 2.5714. Okay. So this if we solve it, then the entropy comes out as 0.16 kilojoule per kilogram per liter. Then this will be positive because that is the difference between the final entropy and minus initial entropy, and final condition is Q, initial condition is P. So S2 minus SP is your 0.16. Option C is the right answer. Okay. If we assume, because here the pressure is 50 kPa and the isentropic pressure comes out as 87.45 kPa. Okay, so that's why there is increase in entropy. If we take this 87.45, then there will be no increase in entropy. Okay, so answer is option C.